I've got big crypto news for you. PayPal has opened up crypto trading for businesses, and Visa has launched its tokenization platform for banks, and Binance has launched spot trading with actual tokens. I'll give you all the details. Let's get into it. Welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, I want to start it off by highlighting that BlackRock yesterday had inflows of near $100 million into their ETF. That's a very good sign. We've seen when the price starts to move up, that's when the inflows come in. And, some of that is retail. They move with the price instead of buying the lows. But this is still not a bad entry price, given we are still in the middle of the bull market and headed into the last phase or the fifth wave where we may see a blow off top by early Q1 of next year. But good to see inflows coming in and there's less outflows. Now, the big news of the day, folks, PayPal has enabled business accounts to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency. This is huge news. They put out a press release today. Let me give you the details. PayPal Holdings Incorporated announced it's enabling its U.S. merchants to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency directly from their PayPal business account. At launch, this functionality for business accounts will not be available in New York State. Today's announcement is PayPal's latest step to increase cryptocurrency's utility by making increased functionality available to millions of merchants in the U.S. Folks, you got these payment giants like PayPal and Visa and so forth, all building the infrastructure, not only for retail, but for institutional investors and for businesses. So I hope you see how all this is going to work. It's being set up like the fiat system where you can buy and sell and trade and do all these things. So all these features and functionality is being built for crypto. I mean, that's just incredible, right? So the ability for merchants to accept crypto and pay with it, they can do whatever they want with it. And obviously retail already has access to PayPal and Venmo's set up with crypto trading. So here are some more details. Since we launched the ability for PayPal and Venmo customers to buy, sell, and hold cryptocurrency in their wallets, we have learned a lot about how they want to use their cryptocurrency, said Jose Fernandez, Senior Vice President of Blockchain, Cryptocurrency, and Digital Currencies at PayPal. Business owners have increasingly expressed the desire for the same cryptocurrency capabilities available to consumers. We're excited to meet that demand by delivering this new offering, empowering them to engage with digital currencies effortlessly. Folks, this is so bullish. I hope you see what's happening here. This is what you want to see as a cryptocurrency holder. Now, here's what the CEO of PayPal, Alex Christ, posted on LinkedIn about this news. He said, "We're thrilled to share that starting today, PayPal business account holders can buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrency directly with their accounts. This marks a significant milestone in enhancing the utility of digital assets for millions of merchants in the United States. As we evolve our platform, we're also gaining invaluable insights into the role of cryptocurrency in the digital payments ecosystem and continuing to shape the future of commerce." Now, it's important to note that PayPal has a stablecoin called PYUSD, and this is a very smart strategic move by PayPal because many merchants will be able to easily use PYUSD, accept it, spend it, and so forth because it's denominated to the dollar. It's a stablecoin, right? You guys know how it works. So smart move. PayPal has been ahead of the curve when it comes to crypto. And, game theory will play out here. Their competitors are going to follow. The banks are going to follow. So bullish, guys. And here's some more bullish news. Visa, the credit card giant, to help banks issue fiat-backed tokens on Ethereum via new tokenized asset platform. Now, we had gotten some news about this a couple of weeks ago or about a week and a half ago, but we got more details. And I think it's more official now. So Visa's tokenized asset platform, VTAP, will enable the development of fiat-backed tokens powered by smart contracts to help digitize and automate existing processes that will then power the exchange of real-world assets, RWAs, according to an announcement seen by CoinDesk. A bank would use Visa's new platform to purchase tokenized RWAs, such as commodities or bonds, with near real-time settlement using a token, the statement said, one of the first financial institutions to use VTAP will be Spanish bank BBVA, who expects to roll out a live pilot in 2025. Folks, what have I been telling you all for years? I know I sound like a broken record. We're headed to the token economy, everything running on the blockchain, even your traditional assets like stocks, bonds, and commodities, tokenized on the blockchain, 24/7 trading, 365 days. No more opening and closing bell, no more closed on weekends, no more holidays closed. And it's a truly global market, and it's all running on the blockchain. Now, you may say, how can I benefit from this? Well, if notice they're building on Ethereum. If you're an ETH token holder, you will benefit from this adoption and the utility on the blockchain, because one of the ways that blockchains have a valuation is the network adoption, Metcalfe's law. Study that. Look at Facebook before they even had a business plan on how to monetize user activity. They were worth millions. Why? Because they had activity on the platform that was potentially monetizable. Apply that same principle here to these blockchain networks, which have an actual token, then you see the potential, right? And remember, this is not a US based blockchain. It's a global blockchain, as many blockchains are. So anyone from around the world could tap into the network, build on them, especially the public ones, right? Not the private ones, obviously. And then you have the public token trading on the markets, and the token helps to grease the wheels of the network. So this is, as I've said before, the next layer on top of the internet, and the ability for us to move value and do instant settlement payments, and obviously be able to transact in a faster way, and be able to trust each other better, right? Avoiding the middlemen, and everything is locked up in smart contracts, so you're able to verify it. You don't have to trust, you can verify it instantly. So incredible stuff, folks. I'm so bullish on the outlook of this asset class, and watch what MasterCard and watch what the other players are going to do. Like I said before, game theory will play out here. Now, a great place that you can buy Ethereum and other altcoins, including Bitcoin, is on Uphold. They have 300 plus cryptocurrencies. I've been using them since 2018. I've interviewed the CEO, the CFO, and many folks there. So they are a trusted platform. I can vouch for them, and they are safe. They don't commingle or lend out your funds. And they have a lot of great features that you can check out. You can take a look at their transparency reports. So they're fully reserved. And they just launched a really cool product that I'm using. It's called USD interest accounts. So it allows you to park your cash, whether it's your dry powder or your crypto profits, and earn up to 5% APY per year. The 5% is only for accounts with $1,000 or higher. Below $1,000, it's 2%. But best of all, folks, there's no lockups, there's no fees, there's no subscription or whatever it is. You can pull your money in and out, and it is FDIC insured, just like a bank. So you don't have to worry about your funds getting stolen or lost or things like that. It's all covered. So like I said, I'm using this product. If you'd like to learn more about Uphold, check out the link in the description. Now, folks, we got some updates here around Kamala Harris and her crypto policy, which, let's be honest, hasn't been anything. We've heard some very small statements. Just recently, she spoke to a Wall Street crowd, which I reported on, and said she's ready to support crypto and along with AI. Well, there's some documentation of that on her website now, regards to the economic plan, but it's a sentence. So this is nothing compared to what Donald Trump has outlined. I mean, fully flushed out plans, right? What he wants to do with Bitcoin, and the United States purchasing Bitcoin, using it as a reserve asset. He said he would fire Gary Gensler and all that. We've at least got some clarity on Donald Trump's side. We don't have much on Kamala Harris's side. I'm still optimistic that we may get something, and that is not an endorsement to go vote for Kamala Harris. So all the Trump people, please don't attack me. Please understand my position. Once again, I'm trying to make crypto bipartisan, because you need both Democrats and Republicans to get this bill through, the crypto legislation bill, through the Senate. And I've been to DC. I've seen things. You guys may be looking at it from the outside, but I'm telling you what I know from the inside. And with the advocacy and lobbying that's happening, that over $200 million, that is with the super PAC, is donating to both Democrats and Republicans, just so you know, right? So we need more. I actually tweeted out at Anthony Scaramucci and Mark Cuban, who both said they're talking to the Harris team, and said, hey, we need more details. I want to take crypto off the election ballot. You guys can vote based on other issues happening in the country, which are many. And that's fine. Vote for who you want to. I'm not here to tell you who to vote for. You're all adults. But from a crypto standpoint, I want it off the ballot. And that is my goal in pushing and putting pressure on Kamala Harris and her team here. Congressman Ro Khanna, who I've had on the podcast, he's one of the top Democrats. He said, speaking to Fox Business, that he was encouraged by Kamala Harris's recent statement saying she would encourage innovative technologies like AI and digital assets. Here's a quote. Look, you can't be against Bitcoin or crypto. It's like saying I'm against the iPhone or I'm against the laptop. It's just a technology. Yes, we need smart regulation, but it's a modern store of value in a modern payment system. It's a modern version of gold for a lot of young people. So he gets it, right? He's in the Silicon Valley area. He understands tech, but the problem is Elizabeth Warren's voice has been very loud, and she's been coordinating attacks against the industry with Gary Gensler. But we see that more Democrats are waking up every day. They're partnering with their Republican colleagues to pass bills and get things through the House and Senate. So we're making progress, and Elizabeth Warren and Gary Gensler are losing. Now today, Bill Maher, many of you know who he is, he tweeted out a video about how Bitcoin mining is bad for the environment and a whole bunch of FUD. And he said the dirty little secret about crypto that no one talks about. This seems to be an older video, but I don't think it is. But obviously the crypto industry weighed in and he got trolled and destroyed. But Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, tweeted at him saying, "Rare miss by Bill Maher. The community notes are on target." So of course there was community notes added to the video. He said, "Time to dig in deeper on crypto and avoid spreading misinformation. It's all good. It happens to all of us. Happy to chat anytime." So that was Brian, talking to Maher here saying, "Hey, bring me on. I'll give you clarity on what's happening." Now, speaking of exchanges, we got big news around Binance. Here's the headline. Binance launches pre-market spot trading service with actual tokens. Let me give you the details here. So this pre-market spot trading service will enable users to take early positions before a token's spot market listing. Here's a quote. Binance is the only crypto exchange to offer pre-market spot trading whereby tokens will be exclusively allocated and generated for users to hold and trade in pre-market on the Binance platform. The exchange said on Wednesday, while other exchanges offer pre-market trading, they typically facilitate the trading of derivatives, whereas Binance is the first exchange to have actual tokens for users to trade during pre-market. Binance's rival Bybit also offers pre-market spot trading service, but it appears to effectively use derivatives rather than actual tokens. So this is cool. I like this. And Coinbase International's pre-launch market service, on the other hand, involves trading perpetual futures contracts for tokens that are yet to launch. So really great move here by Binance. I like this. And I personally haven't done any pre-market trading. I know some of you may have, but I like that they're using the actual tokens versus derivatives, versus paper trading. It's the actual token. So I will always vote for the underlying asset being used. So that's really great. Big update here. Now, Ripple announced the following, unleashing the power of AI on the XRP Ledger. We're excited to announce a new funding track dedicated to AI-powered projects. So we're seeing the convergence of AI and blockchain, right? And they have a symbiotic relationship. AI is helping to enhance certain attributes and benefits of blockchain, while blockchain is being used to police AI around deepfakes and so forth. So I think Ripple recognizes this, and they're trying to boost the building of AI projects and integration. So very smart move here. And if you're a developer, you can get a grant. So go check it out. All right, moving ahead, Initia raises $14 million Series A at a $350 million token valuation. So we continue to see a lot of firms are getting funding, guys, and that's a great sign, a sign of the bull market. So Initia, a blockchain project developing a layer 1 network and a system for interwoven optimistic rollups, has raised $14 million in a Series A funding round. Thomas Tungens Theory Ventures led the round with Delphi Ventures and Hack VC participating, Initia said on Wednesday, and they list the other angel investors. So the Series A round brings Initia's total funding to $22.5 million, which includes a $7.5 million seed round earlier this year and a pre-seed investment from Binance Labs last October. So what the hell is Initia? Well, they are developing two main products, a layer one blockchain and a platform for interwoven optimistic rollups. We are holistically building a new multi-chain world across the architecture, product, and economic stacks using the Initia L1 and an interwoven system of L2, Zahn said. Through designing an L1 in tandem to a network of interconnected L2s, Initia has built a system designed for a rollup-centric future. Now, I know some of you are going to say, oh my God, how many layer ones do we need? Right? I know, I feel that way sometimes. And you look at sometimes how many layer twos there are on Ethereum. But this is a sign of a healthy market. You have competition. You have different entrepreneurs and innovators in a race to build the best blockchain. And obviously, there's not going to be one blockchain to rule them all, but you're certainly going to have different blockchains that serve different use cases. So I love to see this, that there's building this competition. And keep in mind, just as we saw with internet technology, there's going to be different iterations. And some of the featured blockchains are going to be way better than the ones we have today, right? At one point, you remember we had the big brick cell phones, and eventually now we have these incredible smartphones that are even better than the computers we had in the 80s and 90s, right? So the technology just evolves. So you're going to see evolution of these blockchains, and the future is bright, folks. It's great to see activity like this. And that's why these folks are getting money from investors, because everyone is trying to bet on the best horse here, or multiple horses, to see who might be the winner. So really, really great sign. Final news item here, LayerZero activity surges 433% following second airdrop announcement. So LayerZero, the cross-chain messaging protocol, is witnessing a resurgence in activity, with daily messages rising to 98,000 on Saturday. The surge comes hot on the heels of the protocol announcing a second airdrop, breathing new life into the ecosystem. The recent spike represents a 433% increase from the previous low of 18,400 messages, signaling a renewed interest in the protocol. This resurgence is particularly noteworthy given the protocol's recent lull in activity, which had seen daily messages hovering around the 20,000 mark for several weeks. The announcement of a second airdrop appears to be the catalyst for the sudden uptick in activity. LayerZero's strategic move includes an interesting twist. Wallets that claimed ZRO tokens in the first airdrop but showed no subsequent activity are excluded from this round, incentivizing sustained engagement with the protocol. This criterion serves as a clever mechanism to distinguish between genuine users and opportunistic airdrop farmers, potentially fostering a more active and committed user base. I like that. I like that they are given this incentivization of the airdrop, but also putting filters. Like if you're not active, you're not participating in the network, then see ya, right? Or not see ya, but you're not going to get more benefits. So I think that's smart. More blockchains need to do that because you want actual users. You put out the incentive, that's fine. But you need people to actually use the platform. Now, to be fully transparent, I don't own any ZRO tokens. I haven't participated in any airdrops, just letting you guys know. Some of you may have, but there's a lot going on in the crypto industry. It's hard to keep up. It's not possible to be in every token or every hot project, right? Sometimes I feel that FOMO, and I'll give an example, like Sui. I'm feeling the FOMO to go add some to my portfolio because I'm seeing big things. I'm seeing the price surge, but I've been do my research and making sure, hey, I'm not buying the top on some local top or whatever it may be, and that I'm not becoming exit liquidity. So I'm being very transparent with you guys because I know there's some people who are new to this asset class, and I don't want you to get caught and sucked into the FOMO and the greed before you do your research. So you got to leave your emotions to the side. So I have not taken a position on Sui. I'm still looking. If there's another big correction in the altcoin market, I might, but I only have so much capital to invest, and I bought a lot of my bags in the bear market bottom. So while this is a decent entry point, it's not great. You could make a decent return, but you're not going to make the incredible returns as if you had bought in December 2022, January 2023, and so forth, when we were a lot of altcoins were really down. Bitcoin was obviously finding its bottom, and that's where I bought a lot of tokens. So I'm sticking to my plan. I want to make as much money as possible. And if I do change my mind and based on research and I see, hey, look, a lot of liquidity might go to SUI, I might jump in. I'll let you guys know. But right now, I'm trying to do my research. And, as I've talked about for years, it takes discipline to invest and to check your emotions. And even though I've been here since 2016, I'm human. So I still feel those emotional triggers, so to speak, right? And you want to jump in. Oh man, it's running up. There's a lot of news, but wait a minute. Get a look at the charts. Where are we? And is there token unlocks coming and much more? Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about the PayPal and Visa news. Just incredibly bullish stuff, right? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my free email newsletter. It's 100% free on Substack, filled with crypto insights and knowledge. And be sure to grab a copy of my book, Rethinking Crypto, on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. Grab a copy to support the podcast. Buy a few copies for your friends and family so they can learn about crypto. And if you bought a copy already, please leave a rating and review. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I'll talk to you all later.